Good morning. Today we are working on workbook pages 35 and 36, and we're continuing with absolute value that we were talking about yesterday. So remember, when you were looking at absolute value, it means the distance from a number to 0 on a number line. So for example, the absolute value of -4 is +4. The absolute value of +2 is +2. So in order to put these in order from least to greatest, the first thing you should do is write them next to the box as positive numbers. Then put them in order from least to greatest, and then put back the negatives where they belong and the parallel lines for the absolute value. Question number 2. Lindsay and Will have online accounts for buying music. Lindsay's account balance is -$20 and Will's account balance is -$15. Express each account balance as a debt. A debt is the absolute value of the number. Tells whose debt is greater. Who owes more money is what they're asking. And again, debt is the absolute value of each number. Question number 3. Again, write them as positive numbers because all absolute value is positive. Then put them in order from least to greatest, and then put back the absolute value signs and the negative numbers. Same thing with number 4. Write down the absolute value of each number next to it, put them in order from least to greatest, and then make sure you turn them back to putting the absolute value sign and the negative signs where they belong. Finish 1 through 4 before you go on. Go ahead and pause your video. Okay, question number 5. Roger and Mary have an online account for buying movies. Roger's account balance is -$25 and Mary's account balance is -$10. Express each account balance as a debt. And remember, debt means what's the absolute value of -25? What is the absolute value of -10? And then tell whose debt is greater, who owes more money. Question number 6. Again, putting these in order from least to greatest, write the absolute value next to each box, put them in order from least to greatest, and then make sure that you put them back as negatives if they were originally negatives. Question number 7. Devon and Gwen have an account on an online bookstore. Devon's account is -$15 and Gwen's account balance is -$5. Whose account balance shows the greater debt? And again, debt means put the absolute value of each, and then whose debt is greater, who owes more money. Question number 8. Marvin has an online account for playing Google Games. In March, his account balance was -$6. In May, his account balance was -$3. Again, debt is at the absolute value of each number. Which month did he owe more? Which debt was greater? If you have any questions about absolute value, please email me. Have a great day. Oh, nope. Let's go on to the answers and see how you did first. I forgot. Let's check it. Okay, question number 1. So I wrote the original numbers, then I put them in order from least to greatest, and then I wrote them back and put the negative signs and the absolute value signs. Question number 2. Lindsay's account balance was -$20. Will's account balance was -$15. The absolute value of -$20 is +$20. The absolute value of -$15 is +$15. So she owes more money because she owes $20, so her debt is greater because $20 is greater than $15. And debt is absolute value, which is a positive number. Question number 3. This was the original list. So then I pretended they were all positive and I put them in order from least to greatest, 1, 2, 3, 6. And then I put back the negative signs and the absolute value signs where they needed to go. Same thing with number 4. So we have 2, 4, 5, 7, and then I put back the negatives and the absolute value signs. On question number 5, Roger's debt is greater because he owes $25, Mary owes $10, and $25 is greater than $10. And again, debt is absolute value. Question number 6. Putting these in order from least to greatest, I've got 0, 6, 9, 14, and then I put back the absolute value signs and the negative signs. Question number 7. Devon's debt is greater because $15 is greater than $5. And remember, debt is absolute value. Question number 8, March was the greater debt because 6 is greater than 3, and absolute value is the distance below 0. And March was more below 0. If you have any questions, email me. Have a great day.